And I would make that in a heartbeat. I literally would make that fight. Maybe not in a heart, maybe in a couple of heartbeats, but I would actually make that fight end of this year or early first quarter of next year. I love that fight for Ryan. Yeah, that takes Ryan to a whole new level. When you're inside fighting with a legend, it's kind of like changing of the guards.
De La Hoya wants Manny Pacquiao for Ryan Garcia in late 2021. Here is De La Hoya's philosophy on this one. De La Hoya figures Ryan Garcia will be the next superstar in boxing. He feels like a fighter like Manny Pacquiao will speed up the process, just like he did with Manny Pacquiao and Mayweather's careers. De La Hoya feels he helped Manny Pacquiao become a pay-per-view star after Manny Pacquiao's victory over him. There is some truth to that. I don't think a victory over De La Hoya hurt Manny Pacquiao's career. It definitely made him a bigger draw. And you can say the same thing for Floyd Mayweather. And you know Mayweather's a smart businessman. He knew he needed a fight like this to put him over the top. And that's what made Mayweather a pay-per-view star. And Oscar feels that Manny Pacquiao to pass the torch to his new golden boy, Ryan Garcia, or King Ryan. And right now, Manny Pacquiao is looking for the biggest money fights. And that's why he's fighting McGregor over Errol Spence. And could Ryan Garcia in a Manny Pacquiao fight gross more than Errol Spence fight? Because I feel at this point, Manny Pacquiao is not worried about being stripped of his WBA title. Manny Pacquiao is looking for big fights to make big money to help his community out, his country out, and that's about it. Now, I heard people say something about Ryan Garcia calling out Tank Davis when he's still at 130. Well, Teofimo Lopez is doing the same thing. And Mayweather is not helping matters either, throwing Davis's name out there at 135 when he's still at 130. It's funny to me that they don't bring up Miguel Berchelt, who is the WBC champion at 130. In his prime, big puncher, it'd be a good fight. And some people tell me if Tank catches Ryan Garcia, it's over. I know Tank punches good at 130 and he punches good against smaller guys. I'm not sure about his power at 135. I'm old school. I like belts. I like unification matches. I like undisputed champions. That's how I am. But some people in this climate of boxing don't really care about belts. It's a popularity contest. Who has the biggest numbers of pay-per-view? They would put a Canelo-Anthony Joshua fight together if they could. You don't think Spence would fight Manny Pacquiao if he didn't have a belt? Then you're delusional. PBC, Spence's company, Man Down Productions, they want Spence to be a big pay-per-view star like Mayweather was. Everybody wants to fight Pacquiao. Everybody's trying to catapult themselves up to a pay-per-view star. And how you do that? You fight a guy who's already established, like Manny Pacquiao, who's a big draw. Crawford wanted to fight back in 2015. Spence wants to fight. Now, McGregor had Mayweather, which was a huge fight for him, a huge payday. Now he's trying to get another big payday, fighting Manny Pacquiao. And all indications point to that fight happening this summer. And people will say, well, Ryan got to fight more fights. He got to prove himself. There's no titles at 140. What they're fighting for. It doesn't matter in this climate. It's all about money. And Ryan Garcia has a heavy social media following. And you heard Manny Pacquiao himself. For what he's saying is that he needs money for his people in his country. So whatever fight generates the most money, he's going to take. And the next fight after McGregor, they're going to be worth a lot of money, could be Ryan Garcia. Leave your thoughts and comments below. Jay Beezy. Subscribe to the channel. I'm gone.